Overheard in the studio, fruit salad kind of throws me off.
Who said that?
Oh, this guy. I'm kind of with you though, and I'm a picky eater, so I can't totally make this sound like it's rational necessarily, but it definitely for me, sometimes it's too much going on in one bowl, and then things start to get slimy.
You have to mix it right before you eat it, because if you let it sit around and all the juices mix and the bananas turn, it gets kind of gross.
Agreed. I'm with you on that. But it does taste good if you put the right fruits in it. There's a couple that I'm like, they're in there.
We're going to move the fruit salad for another day. We're going to store it. We'll go to weather.
Oh, that sounds great though. Fruit salad, maybe a nice popsicle, ice cream, something to treat yourself. Treat yourself on this hot day. Temperatures are actually going to be down below 100 degrees, hopefully for a change. Yesterday though, we actually came within a degree of our record high. It heated up a little bit more than expected to 102. We were 1 degree shy of that record of 103. So thankfully today we're not looking at that. We are going to stay very hot and dry through this into this work week and into the weekend. More clouds on tap for us next week, and then we're also going to be talking a lot about wildfire smoke and haze because conditions are kind of looking like that is going to worsen a little bit in our forecast. So outside right now, 68 degrees at the Boise area, 50s in the mountains. You can kind of see the haze already settling into the Sun Valley area. Up in McCall, things looking a little bit better. Crystal clear blue skies. Looks like we've got a little bit of cloud that's kind of draping in the backdrop there, but on the satellite radar, things are clear. So my guess here, without peeking my head out so far this morning since it's been dark, is that this is going to be some of that haze that we're talking about. Should hopefully make for a nice sunrise though. Upper 60s for us, low to mid 60s elsewhere in the Treasure Valley with a couple of upper 50s mixed in there as well. Low 50s in our mountains, but again out west still seeing very similar temperatures to what we're looking at here, and it's this kind of thing that we're watching with the temperatures not cooling off much below 70s if not upper 60s in the Portland and Seattle area. That's setting them up for another record-setting day of extreme heat. So as we fast forward into the afternoon, Portland looking at about 104, 105. That'll keep them a couple degrees shy of the city's all-time record, but still going to be extremely hot there. Seattle coming within inches of 100 degrees, and that stat has only happened three times, in their city's history. We'll be right about at the century mark, if not just slightly below. Extreme heat, though, this heat wave continuing along the west coast from northern California up to western Washington. So those excessive heat warnings still in play. Several heat advisories still out to our west. So again, we're not seeing the worst of it, but we are catching in on this action as far as the heat wave. The other thing we're keeping an eye on is the air quality advisory that kind of is continuing to dip further south into eastern Oregon, northeast Oregon, Washington, as the wildfire smoke continues to become more of an issue. So again, we're dealing with the heat wave for one more day, staying very dry and not much changing with our weather pattern. Our winds, our upper level winds are coming in from the northwest, and that's sending the smoke from several large wildfires burning in north of the border in western Canada, in Washington, northern Idaho, and one that's growing over in central Oregon. It's sending all of that haze right down in our direction, unfortunately. So we're kind of going to become a target point. Of course, you see areas like Seattle, the smoke and haze much thicker up there, but certainly our air quality could be at risk of taking a hit and will continue to over the next few days. So far, everyone doing okay. Nampa Meridian in the moderate category, but we are under a yellow air quality alert, meaning no outdoor burning, and that does extend into some indoor burning scenarios as well. Otherwise, not much to show you on the futurecast. Aside from the haze, we're going to stay mostly sunny today, tomorrow, and through the first part of the weekend. That'll change a little bit for us early next week, but overall, just count on another sizzling hot afternoon, 99 degrees for your daytime high. It will be beautiful, but the smoke and haze could start to impact that air quality a little bit. Low 100s for most of us here on the valley floor this afternoon. Caldwell right on the dot at 100, upper 80s to low 90s up in the high terrain. And then from here, the good news, thankfully we're going to start to see these temperatures taking a walk down toward a more normal range. Lowering a little bit through the weekend, upper 90s these next couple days, mid 90s through the weekend, more clouds with about normal temperatures early next week, and then we'll see the hazy conditions sticking around, I think, all the way through the middle of the week, because everything we've got coming is